Hey friend, welcome. If you're watching this on January 4th, you're probably on my Facebook page because that's where I'm launching this first. And if you're watching it after January 4th, you're probably on YouTube. So if you are, hi guys, welcome. Today is the first of one of my Cricut crafting mini sessions that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. Basically, they're crash courses in making projects with your Cricut. And so I'm just so thankful that you're here, and we're going to jump right in. Today, we're going to be working with iron-on. So I'm going to tell you everything you need to know to work with iron-on. We're going to make a t-shirt, and it's going to be super fun. So first thing we're going to do is pull up the design we want. I found this one that I made a while back, and it says Love Like Jesus, and we're going to put this on a cotton t-shirt. So the first thing I'm going to do is come up here and change the color, and I'm going to make it red because that's the iron-on that I'm going to be using. And then I already have it sized, so I'm just going to click make it. So just make sure you size it the way you want it and click make it. Now come down here and mirror the image so that whenever you cut it out, it's facing the right direction. So you might need some of these. You definitely need a green mat, your iron-on, and you're going to need a weeding tool and a heat press. I'm just showing the mini heat press in this video. I'm actually using the 9x9. You'll see later on in the video, but this is just for like video's sake. I just have it sitting there, but you can use any of the heat presses that you have. You can also use a home iron. I don't necessarily recommend it, but you can use it. It's you just have to be a little bit more diligent about where you're pressing and the pressure that you're using. So now that we have that, we're just going to apply our vinyl to our mat. So there's two sides to the vinyl. There's a shiny side, and then there's a dull side. So the dull side is in my right hand. The shiny side is what my left finger is pointing at, thumb is pointing at. And now we're just going to apply it to our mat. So I find it easiest to apply at an angle, lining up my top left and the top left corner and the lower left side, and then using my brayer just to braid down my vinyl. It's very important that your vinyl is stuck well to your mat. So next I'm just going to take the cover off of my Maker 3. I buy this through Amazon. I buy them. I just like to have them to keep my machines covered. And now it's ready to go. So now we're going to jump in and we're going to pick what material we're using. So obviously we're working with iron-on, so we're going to use everyday iron-on. If you don't see it here, you can come up here to browse all material, click on it, and the drop down will give you all the different material that you can use depending on what machine you're using. So mine is already here, so I'm going to click on everyday iron-on, and you also have the option to do different pressures. So you can do more pressure, default pressure, or less pressure. I feel like my machine is set up really well whenever I got it. So when I purchased it, it was great with default. So I haven't had to really change much settings. So I'm just going to click defaults, and then I'm going to use the little guides right here to put my mat in, and you'll see the flashing arrow button. You just click that and it's going to pull your mat in, and it's going to make sure that you have the material that you need and everything's lined up and you're able to get a really great cut with your machine. So now that that's ready, you can click your play button. If you're using a Cricut Joy or a Joy Extra, there are no buttons on those machines. So you would just click go on whatever device you're using. So here I just have it sped up so that it cuts very, very quickly. And now we're just going to unload the mat by clicking the arrow buttons. And now we're just going to weed it. So weeding is just getting rid of everything that you do not want and things that aren't going to actually be going on your project. So I just sped this up as well. You want to take your time. Some people find this therapeutic. I don't like weeding. I just want to get my project done. But yeah, so you're just going to pull and pick out any pieces that you don't need. Remember guys, this is going super fast because these are just mini crash courses. I have other videos that do step-by-step that are a lot slower, but I wanted to offer you guys these type of videos so that you can, if you just need a refresh instead of sitting through and watching the entire how-to video. And to remove it, I just flip my mat over and pull it off. So now we have the shirt that we're going to put it on. I have a heat pressing mat underneath, and I'm going to be using my Easy Press. I think this is the 9x9. And I have it set for 300 degrees for 15 seconds because that's what the heat guide says for Cricut. And so now I'm just going to pre-press my shirt for 5 seconds, getting out any moisture or anything like that that's on the shirt. And you just want to make sure there's no like little puppy fuzzies or anything like that on your shirt. And I go about 3 fingers down and I lay my design. And so I like where the design's at. I did edit out that I picked it up to make sure it was where I wanted it. And now we're just going to press it for the amount of time. So I have to do 3 presses because it is bigger than my heat press. And I'm just putting medium pressure for 15 seconds at 300 degrees in 3 different sections. It doesn't affect or hurt going over the vinyl more than once. As you can see, I'm overlapping some of the vinyl. But now that it's done, I'm going to let it cool for just a minute, and it's going to be ready to peel. So guys, again, I know this was super fast, but this is meant for people that have done this maybe before and they just need a refresh. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys are using your Cricuts. If you got a Cricut for Christmas and you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. But these classes, like I said, these mini sessions are just to kind of just get you the gist of what you need to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please give a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel, or comment if you are from Facebook. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye.